never thought I would have an experience in Burbus. It's an out-of-town countryside place I go every chance I get. My uncle and his family live there along with my maternal grandmother. My mother's youngest brother, who used to live next door, now resides in Suriname. His house has been empty since he and his family moved years ago. It's just relaxing and fun there since I live in Georgetown. Anyway, I've been going there my whole life and never saw, felt, or heard anything supernatural there. All I ever heard were my uncle and everyone else's experiences there. Well, that was the case until 2013. My uncle lives upstairs, which has everything including a veranda, which faces the seawall and sea, of course. While my grandmother lives downstairs, her quarters are just a big room, and my mother has hers next to it with a bedroom and a kitchen dining area. There's a bathroom and toilet outside, next to the upstairs for whoever's staying downstairs to use during the night or whenever. When I was growing up, I was scared at night because of how dark the seawall side would look. So I used to avoid looking in that direction when there was no moonlight out. But now that I'm older, it doesn't bother me, and we have lights outside on the opposite side of the house, plus the gate was locked. It's quiet at night. My uncle has 3 children, a boy and 2 girls. The boy, O, is the eldest, and then the girls V and A. I'm the closest with my cousin V, the one that's always scared. The first 2 are married and on their own, but would come visit as often as they can whenever we go. When I go there, I would sleep downstairs in my mother's room with my cousin A. One night in 2013, we were all on the veranda just gaffing and laughing when my uncle and cousin started bringing up their ghost stories. Intrigued with what I was hearing, I foolishly said, "I don't believe half of what y'all saying. I want to see it for myself." This turned out to be a big mistake. So that night, I went to bed and I dreamt I was being chased by a girl I could not see. My cousin that slept with me mentioned earlier that she dreamt of a girl chasing her, and when she woke up, she saw her face with her eyes wide. I woke up and had to go to the washroom. It was about 2 a.m. I got up, opened the door to go outside, and I froze. At first, my eyes had a hard time adjusting to the light outside for some reason. But when it did, between the stairs and washroom, I saw a young girl about 10 to 13 years old standing there with her hand on the steps rail looking at me. I was looking at her, and I noticed she didn't have any legs, her hair was in 2 braided ponytails, and she had a dark complexion. Judging from her hair texture, I would say she is what we call Dougla, African and East Indian ancestry. After noticing those things, I looked at her face, and when our eyes met, oh my gosh, it was like a fear I cannot explain. She also had gray-greenish eyes. It was just weird. In a panicky state, still standing at the door, I slammed it shut. And now being able to move, I realized that I still have to use the washroom really badly, and I am glad I didn't wet myself when I saw her. I started to think what to do, and then remember my mother still has our potty we would use growing up under the bed like an ornament. So I pulled it out carefully, hoping no spiders were in there, and put it down just outside the bedroom door, which was near the table. As I was in the process of using it to go number 1, I started hearing knocking on the door. Freaking out now, when I was finished, I just jumped into bed and listened as it continued for about a minute and then silence. I was scared. I will admit it. I have seen a lot of stuff in my life, but this girl pushed a fear in me that took a while to wear off. I strongly believe it was not a child spirit, and I don't believe children's spirits linger. In the morning when my cousin woke up, still in bed, I started to tell her what I saw, and she jumped up saying, "That's the girl I saw." And she also said she had no legs before I could even say that part. To this day, the image of her sends chills through my body, and I have seen uglier things that had no effect on me. So I saw the main one I wanted to see. It's over, right? Wrong. I kept having more experiences afterwards, to which my family members teased me a lot by saying, "You wanted to see, and now you keep seeing," followed by a lot of laughter. What I learned is, they're listening, so be careful what you say out loud.